can you just introduce yourself? Tell us what your role on the game.
I'm Recon and I'm a creative director on Recon Wildlands.
Cool. So tell us a bit about the game. How did the idea start for Wildlands? Where did it come from?
Actually, when we have finished Recon Future Soldier, we wanted to give a fresh and new experience, but we wanted to remain faithful to what is Ghost Recon, because we know exactly what is the brand about and what the fans are expecting about this game. And as we were also fans of the very first Ghost Recon, and if you remember in the very first Ghost Recon, it was already big maps and with a freedom of choice. But now with the technology we have, it was quite obvious that if we put Ghost Recon into an open world, it will really give the promise of what is Ghost Recon. And with this total freedom of choice, which I mean that we give the possibility to the players to play really as they are. I mean that you can play stealth, you can play as a sniper, you can be as a driver, you can go all guns blazing, you can combine things if you want to be very smart and to be like a cunning shooter. So it really depends on how you want to play and how you want to invest in the game. That's also the reason why all the progression system allows you to go deeper into your playstyle, but knowing that being versatile is also another type of
giving players options. I played a bit of the game myself, and Bolivia, I know there's tons of locations. What inspired that though? Why did you choose Bolivia?
Actually, for us it was very important. We wanted to, Tom Clancy is an actual situation, and we bring a what if, and we wanted to use the context of the Mexican drug cartels, and the what if is knowing that the Mexican drug cartels, they already control all the drug routes to Europe and the US. Well, the what if is what if they want to control the production also, and the coca grows only in 3 countries. Bolivia is one of them, but it's not. We didn't choose Bolivia just for the narrative context, but also because of the diversity of the landscapes. And for us it was very important because you have the salt deserts in Bolivia, you have the jungle, the forest, the high mountains, canyons, the swamps. I mean, it's so diverse that it allows us to bring game changers in the game. And the line of sight is so important in a game where you have to, when you can recon, play stealth, snipe. The line of sight is maybe the most important parameter when you are building such a game. And you can imagine the difference between the jungle, and you cannot see more than 1 meter away, and the salt desert, which is so big and completely flat and white. So if the approach you would have, you as the player, the type of vehicle you want to use, because if you come with an helicopter in the salt desert or in the jungle, the AI will detect you very differently. And when you play with friends in co-op, it also changes completely the way you will coordinate. So this is why we have chosen Bolivia, which was
lots of environments. It ties in with, like you say, you customize your play style. You obviously have to tailor it to whatever environment you're in, for example. With regards to the narrative, so I've had a look at the map now. It's huge, but you're saying to players they can sort of tackle it however they want to. But how does that affect the narrative? Do you think then people are going to create a narrative, or is there sort of a common thread that still ties everything together? So
actually you have different way to be involved into the narrative. You have the drug cartel, which is your objective. You want to take down, and this is the reason why you are here. You have to take down El Sueño, who is the boss of the bosses, but the structure, the narrative structure of the whole game is non-linear. So, for instance, even in this, I would say, part of the game, which is about the drug cartel, which is your ultimate goal, the cartel is divided into 4 operations, and you have a boss at the top of each operation, and you have mini bosses under them, and you can take down in any order. So it's really up to you to decide. I want to destabilize the smuggling operation first, or the influence first. Influence because you have all the social aspect of the drug cartel. Or the production of cocaine, or even the security, because these guys have kind of armies and trained people. So because of this structure, then it means that you can take down any bosses in any order, and it still makes sense. And what we do in the game, and what we experience, is the relationship between the boss of each operation and the boss of the bosses, because usually in the drug cartels it's a friend and family business, but it's a business first. And even if they have strong relationship, they know each other for 20 years, they consider themselves as brothers or daughters and fathers. I mean, even if they are not really, they say they trust each other. As soon as the business doesn't work anymore because of your actions, then the relationship between the characters will crumble, they will collapse. And then you will be the witness of the relationship between the characters. So it's very interesting, and it's very involving, because it's not about geopolitical things, it's really about human people, even if they are bad guys, and discovering how everything is built. So it's one part of the game, is how you will handle this non-linear structure of the story. And you have also 3 other factions. You have the Unidad, which works in collision with the
private army.
The corrupt army, which works in collision with the Santa Blanca drug cartel, and but in a tense relationship. So they make money, and but the relationship they have with the cartel is very tense. So you can even use it.
You can use them to fight each other.
Because
that happened in one of my games.
So, for instance, if you stay stealth, and you shoot one guy and they are facing each other, they would think that it's the other faction, then it allows you to create inter-faction fight. You have also tools in the progression which help you make them kill each other. You have also the civilians, which react to any actions you will make. If you shoot in the villages, you can imagine they will be in panic, and then it's a game changer because you don't want to kill civilians, but when you have this crowd moving. So imagine an inter-faction fight between these 2 factions, the civilians, and you have also the rebels that can. So you have different ways to raise the rebellion. First, you can make missions to help them, because at first they are a small group. They will support you. You know, you are only 4 guys behind enemy line, so it's good to have allies. Even if the storyline, without spoiling, you will find out that the motivation is not that clear, and it's something that you will discover in the storyline. It depends on your investment. If you don't really invest with the rebels, then maybe you won't go that far. But since when you raise the rebellion, they are more present in the world, so you will find more patrols of rebels in the traffic, more people patrolling, then it can become opportunities for you. I mean that, imagine you're approaching a camp, and then you see that there is a big patrol of rebels, because of your previous actions, then you can change or adapt your tactics or what you were planning, just because you see, there is this big so if I shoot, maybe they will help, and they help. So you have, yes, you can plan tactics, but you also have to adapt. But if you don't use them, it's fine.
So it's completely optional. Otherwise, is there anything specifically you want to tell me or my readers? Maybe something I haven't asked, or
actually, what is important is to understand that it's a single experience, because it's a single experience. What I mean, it's a consistent experience. When you play in solo, you play with 3 AI teammates. You can give orders to, and you can switch from to the co-op mode or as you want, and you keep the same progression. For us, it was very important because we didn't want to have separate we don't want to have two separate modes.
Yeah.
So it means that the whole storyline we are talking about, the whole progression, your investment into the guns, the skills, it's one character, and so it means that tonight you can play alone because you just want to play alone with 3 teammates, and suddenly friends of yours connect, and then you can jump in. You can play also in public matchmaking, and you can even mix friends and public matchmaking. So it's completely versatile, and it means that you never waste your time. I will do the campaign in single, and then after the partner, you can.
I think it's quite important to have that single progression. Because I know personally, I wouldn't want to have one character for single So. Yeah, otherwise, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you very much.
Cool. Excited for the game.
Thank you.
Cool, thanks.